I've mentioned it quite a few times actually. You've got the rookie year ones. Is that the rookie year Jordan ones? The
I
brown
do, yeah,
ones, right?
Jordan. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely shoe, and it pains me to see them getting destroyed in the Instagram money sessions constantly. When we were doing workouts together, you're wearing them out there, and when we're doing kettlebells and stuff. So I just thought maybe if you could share your thought process behind why you wear those instead of something really cushioned, for training
Mm.
or for running or something like that. So what's the thought process behind wearing
Sure,
that?
yeah. Well, I mean, I've had those shoes for several years now. I mean, to be honest, they're the only sort of, really high quality sneakers that I own. I saw them the first time and I just loved them. And so at first, I wore them for like fashion. I wore them with other kind of, nice brand name clothes. But I was looking into getting a pair of maybe Converse or something to lift in, because I'd done some research and I'd seen that a lot of kind of high level athletes, high level, weightlifting types on Instagram and wherever else, wore Converse and other kind of shoes that don't have a lot of support. They're fairly kind of bare bones. There's no cushioning, or very little cushioning in the sole of the shoe, um, which means that it requires you to work those kind of more like the stabilizing muscles in your legs. If you're doing, say, well, whatever it is, a deadlift or any kind of kettlebell exercise. I've done, for example, kettlebell swings in like a pair of Ultra Boosts. It's a completely different experience to, I
Yeah.
mean, barefoot is ideal. I do it barefoot sometimes. But compared to those rookie of the years, like I say, completely different experience. And I find I get a little bit more kind of knee pain, joint pain, if I lift in really cushioned shoes. Like I say, I have a pair of Ultra Boosts, and they're kind of I don't know, I run in them occasionally.
Yeah, that's sort of
But
like your
even on the
comfort shoe. Yeah. When
yeah, comfort shoe, 100%.
you're feeling a bit
Yeah, like
weak that day, so you're like, oh, I'll just throw on the
100%.
old memory foam shoes. Yeah. No, it makes a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of sense. Yeah. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
but well, all I was going to say is, yeah. So I mean, the main reason I wear those shoes to work out in is, I mean, for one thing, they look great, but for another, they just have that very bare bones kind of structure. I mean, they just cover up your foot. That's about it. They don't offer you any support. They don't offer you anything. It's just the look and the practicality of it, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And does that link at all to because you quite often wear jeans when you're working out as well, and I assume that's to sort of train yourself to be uncomfortable. It's probably sort of drawing from the same idea. Does that link exactly into that, or are there other reasons for that as well?
Yeah, well, that's for a few reasons. So I like to train. I kind of switch it up. Sometimes I'll train in proper gym gear, like Nike tracksuits and that sort of thing. Sometimes I'll train in, just shorts, like topless, snowshoes, nothing else.
Yeah, in
And
the rain.
sometimes I'll train, yeah, in the rain. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing. Um, and sometimes, like you say, I'll train in jeans and those Jordans, and like like a polo t-shirt or something like that. And the reason for that is because I'm a big believer in. I mean, the term functional training gets bandied about a lot, but I'm a big believer in training for real life. And in real life, you find yourself in a situation where you need to use what you've been training. You're not going to be there in a nice cushioned pair of Adidas and Nike shorts and a tank top. You're going to be wearing, I mean, I wear a lot of jeans. You're going to be wearing jeans. You're going to be wearing like regular shoes, be they trainers or, something. I wear Doc Martens, for example, quite often.
yeah,
And you're not training, most people don't train for, they don't train for those kind of real life situations. You see them, they're in the Nike gear. But as I say, I'm just a believer in the kind of functional side of things.
yeah. I suppose even in a non-combat situation or non-emergency, like even if you're helping, someone move house, or your job involves, heavy lifting or something, you're never going to be in really comfy gear. I think I said once as well, I think there's a correlation between the amount of work someone puts in at the gym and the amount of equipment they have. And it's like a negative correlation. I feel like, you'll see a guy roll up in steel toe caps and like a roofing company hoodie or something, or a high vis, and they'll, outperform everyone in there. So no, I
For
definitely get
sure.
what you're saying.
Exactly.
You don't, obviously you need to avoid injury. Some people have like weird running gaits and things that they need to sort of account for. But if you're normally healthy, I don't see why you're, in the most comfortable stuff. And there's definitely even research to prove that those cushion shoes and stuff actually do more damage than good in the long run. Because we weren't built to be walking around in things like that. For me personally, I use Nike free runs, and it's basically a
Mm,
barefoot style shoe. So obviously, when I'm mostly training for martial arts, so if I'm on the mats or if I'm in a taekwondo class, I'm going to be barefoot 90% of the time. So for me, it's about getting that barefoot feeling as much as possible. So
mm.
they're my most worn shoe by far. They're destroyed. They're beaten into the ground. I need to get a new pair.